Thermal is the hottest bit of kit on the market, and that is great for the consumer. As prices will fall, choice will rise. This morning, thermal curious stalker Tim Pilbeam has the new Pulsar Axion XQ38 with built-in video recording and Wi-Fi. The dinky Axion range starts at under £1,000. He's also got the Swarovski NL Pures around his neck. Beautiful, capable, expensive optics. Will he use one or the other or both?
So I've got probably one of the most expensive and the most, to me, brilliant binocular optically up against the thermal. Or handheld binocular, very simple to use. It does change your stalking technique or style, everything you do.
We arrive way before light and Tim's on the thermal. We spot deer, but we also bump deer. If we had arrived a little later, would the deer have been closer to the sanctuary of the wood?
Unfortunately, we came across about 15 deer on the other side of this wood here, but they're very close to the road, so we were able to see them, but by the time we stopped and had a look, it spooked them and it's just pushed them away. So, which is not ideal. But if we didn't have the thermal, we wouldn't have known they're there. We would have gone straight in there and spooked these deer because they're literally just inside the gate, so anyway.
So Tim feels we would have bounced them anyway, as that is his preferred stalking route. We move and Tim keeps flashing the thermal around. Where the ground drops away, he's unsure about a heat source. At range, the scale of the animal can take some getting used to.
There's something down there about 150 metres away, so not too sure. So with a thermal, you just get this kind of heat signature. And suddenly, poof, it was there straight away, so I was able to back off with it, whereas a pair of binoculars you spend a lot more time just glassing. So I'm not too sure what's there just yet. There's just something gully down there, so we'll have a quick look and see what's there.
The Swarovskis reveal it to be a rabbit. Next up, it's fog. This is where the thermal really comes into its own.
The fog's just lifting, actually, the mist and fog is just lifting at the moment. Of course, with a pair of binoculars, it's very, very hard to actually see anything through that. I don't know what the technology is, but with a thermal, I found out that you can actually see through the mist and the fog quite easy, so he just picks it up so quickly. Whereas with the binoculars, I'm really struggling at the moment. You know, a lot of people ask me about thermal. I'm no expert on thermal, but I obviously use it quite a bit and I test a bit of kit for people. But people say, what do you buy? What do you buy? And I say, well, what do you want? And, you know, you can spend £2,000 or £3,000, £4,000 on thermal. But at the end of the day, what do you want it for? And if you're just deer stalking, like now, for instance, we've got probably 150 acres we're looking over. You can scan it and it will pick up the animal. So therefore, all you want to do is actually pick up a heat signature. I'm not going to identify that beast with it. I know there's an animal there. The size will tell me whether it's a rabbit, fox, or a deer or a cow. But that's about it. But actually, all you want to do is actually identify, see what's out there. So, you know, you don't need to spend a fortune on thermal nowadays. You know.
So the workflow Tim will be adopting is spot the deer using thermal, then assess the deer using the binos. The Axion is the big, bold brush strokes. It's the painter and decorator, while the Swarovski NL Pure is the Michelangelo, working on the deer-stalking equivalent of the Sistine Chapel ceiling. For more information about the Axion, go to thomasjacks.co.uk, and for information about the NLs, go to swarovski.com.